Well, it is Tuesday and I am back in the office. I was in Delaware County, Pennsylvania this morning for a preliminary hearing, followed by a Zoom appearance in Camden County, New Jersey. Yes, they're still doing some Zoom appearances. It was a motion. It was actually a post plea motion that we did in Camden County to have someone released from custody following a plea. They had time served, but it required a separate motion, kind of a different type of procedure now in New Jersey with the bail reform. It's my understanding that now, even if a client has time in, the judge cannot order the release right from court. It's actually a separate motion. So we did that today. The motion was obviously granted. The client was released. With regards to the preliminary hearing, that went very well for our client. The matter was held for trial, but that happens often in preliminary hearings. I've done plenty of articles and videos about preliminary hearings, about what the goals are. I will link in videos and articles on preliminary hearings to this video. With that said, just an off-the-topic legal issue. I've had several clients this past couple of weeks under the age of 25 who could not sign their name to legal documents. And I don't know when this started, but I've noticed it very recently that people can't sign their own names. And when I say people, I mean young adults. When I say young adults, I mean 25 years of age or younger. Really, my kids are 9 and soon to be 11. They don't have to sign their names just yet, but I would imagine that they can't do it. Now, I plan on addressing that myself at home, but I cannot believe that schools are actually graduating kids without the ability to sign their names to documents, and they're printing their names. And I just feel like the schools should be addressing that. Obviously, these kids don't know any better, but the administration, the teachers, quite frankly, are doing a disservice to these young men and women going out into the world and not being able to sign their name. Obviously, they can still execute documents by printing, but it creates a lot of issues. And to be honest with you, I'm not even sure if printing a name, well, I'm getting off topic, but I think that at the very least, we should teach people to sign their names to documents. Relying on things like DocuSign and e-signatures, that's great, but there are still plenty of legal documents that require signatures, and simply relying on just technology to that point, at least at this point, is simply, I think, a disservice to young men and women. So schools, just a public service announcement, please teach signatures. If you can't work it in to, I guess, everyday curriculum, perhaps there can be just a portion of the art class where the kids make their signature and just make it a class project, and that way they have that skill moving forward in life. I think it's just a basic life skill that everyone would have. With that said, it's been a very busy week at our law firm. We did come out with our podcast yesterday featuring family law attorney Larry Welsh, where we broke down the Tom Brady divorce and got into some issues with regards to that potential divorce, like prenuptial agreements, child custody, Tom Brady's company, Gisele Bündchen's assets. And Larry's a great lawyer, and he was able to provide some insight to me on an area of law that I don't practice in. And that's the whole point of our podcast. We firmly believe that our clients value information from all areas of the law and just not criminal defense. While we provide a tremendous amount of content for all my books, my blogs, my videos, the podcast is something that we do offer that I encourage you to check out GamboneLaw.com for all the previous episodes, as well as on YouTube. We have over 400 instructional videos at this point that provide tremendous information, which that information goes hand in hand with our blog information. One thing, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Recently, I did come out with a blog article regarding marijuana in Pennsylvania. It's an election year, and this topic, it's always debated whether or not Pennsylvania will legalize marijuana. Right now, New Jersey has taken that step. Pennsylvania has not. Medical marijuana is legal in the Commonwealth, but it is not legal just to purchase, unlike New Jersey, where you can purchase recreational marijuana. Remember that marijuana is still considered a Schedule I drug by the federal government, while Some states have legalized it. It is still illegal in Pennsylvania and still illegal at the federal level. You can be prosecuted with it. I don't know how vigorously the federal government is prosecuting simple possession of marijuana, but possession with intent to distribute, that is always a crime in any state, including New Jersey. So remember that recreational possession is okay in New Jersey within limits. And I'll link in an article that I wrote on that. Remember that be aware of your surroundings, where you are. If you are driving and you have marijuana in the car, you can still be DWI in New Jersey and DUI in Pennsylvania. Once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If your kids can't make their signature, please teach them, and I will talk to you all very soon.